55,000 square miles.
Population 3 million. Leading exports include tractor machinery, frozen swine meat, corn for grain, and women. We are responsible for the slop served at supper time. We are cut, severed,
sliced into force by Interstate 80 and 35.
So many have crawled across our land. The soil is soaked with the taste of sweat. We used to pray over this earth, hoping something would grow from it. But instead,
we host a highway only headed in one direction, and the 4,000 souls we sold into slavery would say this is sacrilege.
From New York to LA, a sex trafficking totem exists for every piece of loose change we abandon.
We charge hourly. Motel rates on honey dates, we pimp, prostitute, and rape.
Children, women, and young boys, prepackaged for your possession, bought in truck stop bathrooms and highway intersections, call these lives lost roadkill.
They stain our streets and we can't scrape their bloodied and battered gray brain matter off the dirt.
They are products being bought and resold over and over
and over and over and over and over again.
You have no idea how much Iowa corn you've eaten in your life.
You have no idea how much swine you've ingested.
You have no idea how many trailers, semis, and trucks you passed without knowing who was locked inside of them.
You have no idea how many faces you've seen in car windows.
Faces you never see on the news.
The black vans are more like cattle cars trailing behind a high-speed locomotive, aiming its headlight at women.
No heifers
who have wandered too far past the fence.
Wide-eyed, fresh, and vulnerable, our babies are snatched straight from the tracks. They are now pigs for slaughter.
They are told there's no other future waiting for them around the bend.
When pigs fly, they said, well, swine flew. Call this a brain sickness, swallow it whole. If it's placed in front of you, you're supposed to eat it.
Men love to think we own everything we touch. And boy, do we touch our women. Our women?
Sounds like Elliot Rodger.
Like women or beasts that need taming. Call them out bitches like we bred them, saying we control who they mate with.
Traffickers can keep thieving innocence as long as it doesn't cause attention.
Consumers don't care about livestock until they realize it's poisoned them. This just in. 200 Nigerian girls have just been taken. 80 U.S. soldiers have been sent overseas to save them.
What about our girls?
The Nigerian issue is the most Hollywood version of a tragedy.
So glamorous,
Americans become obsessed.
But news stations have nothing to say about the 4,000 women sold in Iowa a year.
No one ever talks about this Midwestern epidemic. She only matters if Americans look like superheroes and the blood doesn't stain our capes.
How many newscasts do you view before you start a hashtag like Bring Our Girls Back?
How many hashtags do you read past before they actually bring our girls back?
Start a hashtag to bring our humanity back. Who are we kidding when we can't even take care of our own?
She knows she isn't worth her country's attention.
She knows Midwestern hospitality is just a myth. And who do you think she learned it from?
Iowa wholesome.
Iowa nice.
Iowa fair.
We're just sitting in the country, but we can't afford to hold ourselves accountable.
To equate ourselves with terrorist regimes.
To seek red light transactions. We leave them missing in action because their hands are just as dirty as ours are.
We don't have to face the truth if we hide it.
So we beat them beyond recognition. Brand them whores.
Say they are not far enough across the border to send someone for them. Where are they now?
Anywhere but your own backyard.
We only seek to hide our shame.
America.
3.79 million square miles.
Population 317 million.
Leading exports include 300,000 sex slaves distributed yearly.
You passed them on your way here.